Most people wouldn't think of R. Danny Williams as a politician. I don't even know if he was a politician. Were you a politician in 1977 to 1979?
Well, I had to be.
You served as Minister of Industry and Commerce.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
I was always involved. You know, I was part of this excitement of the 60s following independence. We all wanted to change the country. We knew our country needed change. And it was the time when all classes, all colors, everybody came together and said, we must build a new Jamaica. So I was involved. I would participate in political activity with the PNP. And, well, during the 70s, you remember, we had quite a turmoil. Mm-hmm. And there was a breakdown in the relationship between the private sector and the public and the government. And Michael Manley asked me to come in and get involved as a bridge between the public sector and private sector. It was thought that I could do, and that was why I actually gave up my job as president of Life of Jamaica and took a 3-year break and became a senator and the Minister of Industry and Commerce.
You were actually on secondment from Life of Jamaica.
That's right.
All right.
That's correct, yes.
When you look back, or perhaps before you look back, how difficult were those years? Because those were difficult years for Jamaicans and for Jamaica. How difficult was it for the Minister of Industry and Commerce?
It was tough because, you know, I had the responsibility of running the trade board, issuing trade licenses for everything that was being imported. We had shortages. We had difficulty finding foreign exchange to import all the things we needed. So it was a very, very difficult period. But I must admit, it was three of the most interesting years of my life. I learned so much from the experience. I'm grateful for that. But it was a very, very difficult period. But I did it because Michael Manley told me, Danny, I'm not a communist. I'm a democratic socialist. I don't want the private sector to leave the country. Help me to keep them here. And that was the reason why I really got motivated, along with people like O.K. Melhader, who was doing a similar thing.
When you look back on those 3 years as Minister of Industry and Commerce, on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest, how would you mark yourself?
9.
Why?
Because I was able to develop a linkage because of my business experience with all the various business organizations and provide access for them to the government, and it gave me access from the government to them. And I think that I really helped to build a significant bridge, which was badly needed at the time.
We need bridges and not walls, eh?
Yeah.
You've also worked with both governments formed by either the People's National Party or the Jamaica Labour Party. How easy is it for you to work with the various
As far as I'm concerned, Jamaica comes first. And Edward Ciara appointed me 2 or 3, 4 different times to different organizations with which he was associated. And I got involved. But up to when Bruce Golding was Prime Minister, he asked me to negotiate a transaction on behalf of the government, and I didn't hesitate. If it is in Jamaica's interest, I'm interested.
You're a man of integrity, and I think anyone looking on and interacting with you would have known that. Jamaica College. Now, you are a past student of Jamaica College, way back shortly after the Second World War done. But your life is tied up in Jamaica College. What do you do for Jamaica College these days?
Well, I'm still connected to the foundation. I started the foundation. I got involved seriously when in 2005, when I saw the condition the school was in. It was terribly run down. The old boys asked me to get involved, you know, on a day-to-day basis. So I became chairman of the school board, and I formed the foundation. And then we use the board and the foundation to establish a plan to bring the school back. And with the help of Claudette Chin and Mr. Reed at the time, we developed the necessary plan, and we implemented the plan. I mean, I got tremendous support from people like Carl Hendrickson and Philip Gore and people like this who not only supported us physically, but with their money. And the fact of the matter is that we have, through the foundation and some other activities of the board, over the period of time, been able to raise cash and kind and inject into Jamaica College about $1 billion Jamaican dollars.
Over what period of time? About 15 years?
Between 5 and now.
You have a stadium at Jamaica College. I know that, you know, many schools need to have a place to do their practice and all of that, but a stadium?
Well, it was a gift from one family, the Ashenheim family. Gave us that stadium. It cost $300 million. But you know, success breeds success. We had the success with the Hendrickson Auditorium, the Philip Gore School Block, the Maya Matalan dormitory, and so many other things that we were able to be successful. And once people saw that you were doing things, they came forward.
And that it made a difference.
And that is, I mean, it's not just one or two of us that did it. It is because the old boys gathered around and supported us while we were able to do it. And today, I think the school is really going places.
Well, thanks to all of you who, as past students, old boys. So you
And
call
that's the
yourself
point I
old-
want
yes.
to emphasize.
Yeah.
That if it's thousands of old boys that have helped.
So don't expect that one or two, three people sitting on a committee can make those kinds of changes. No. And every mickle make a muckle, as we say in Jamaica.
That's right.
Yes. So that's Jamaica College. But you've got involved in other entities. Just list them quickly for me.
Well, I've been involved with Jamaica Broilers. I was chairman of the board. I'm chairman emeritus there. I've been involved with several private companies.
You remember Jamaica Citizens Bank?
Yes, well, I was involved. I was one of the founders of Citizens Bank, and I was director and chairman of that for many years. And
was there a connection with Air Jamaica?
yes, I was also chairman of. You're reminding me. Yes, I did chair Air Jamaica, and that was another very fascinating experience. And I chaired Jamal.
Which was very dear to your heart.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. Jamaica Movement for the Advancement of Literacy, and it exposed
With the late
me.
Joyce Robinson
Yes,
and
one of the
others.
most marvelous Jamaicans that this country has ever produced.
Yes.
Dr. Joyce Robinson.
When we come back, we'll be in our final segment of this two-part edition of my interview with R. Danny Williams, businessman, and somebody who's given to so many other institutions other than the life insurance industry. We'll be right back.